call this the Kirkbride Farm. We're up to our 4th generation here. Been here for about 60 years. 2 dairy units here and a dry stock. So we have a few sheep and grazed dairy grazers and a few bulls, a few beefies. We have one of a bigger unit of 450 cows and a smaller one that's 200 cows. We just like our farming, being outdoors. Biggest hassle at the moment, probably all the red tape we have to try and get through and meet, and environmental concerns. They keep on throwing different things at us that we've got to keep addressing. We have to take note of how much nitrogen we're putting on and not going over certain limits, and where we place our fertilisers nowadays. Reporting that to the Fonterra Environment Waikato as well. There's a lot of technology we use on farms nowadays. It's mainly the share-milkers take control of that. They have to fill in a dairy diary.
So it's just an online diary. I can record any treating cows and basically anything, any fertiliser applications. Pretty much you name it, I can put it in my dairy diary. You can cross it over with sort of your shed inspection and MPI, so it's not such a big job at the end of the year when you come and get inspected. All the information's already there. Better than writing it down and then having to enter it into books manually. It's all just online and it's there forever.
I've got VAT-Man, which is a VAT monitoring system that lets you know how much milk's going into a vat and what temperature. That's quite a good app to keep a track of what's happening at the vat, especially the fact that I'm not at the shed all the time, so I can see what's going on day to day, quite remotely. If there's any problems that show up, like a stirrer might not be going and it'll show up that, or the chiller's broken down for some reason, it gives you an alert for that too, so you can attend to those problems a lot quicker.
Field area measurement is one, so it's just an online mapping service. So I can zoom right in on all my paddocks and I can trace out an area. Your grazing's more accurate, so you're feeding your animals an accurate amount as opposed to just getting in there and guessing it.
We've just done a new cow shed a couple of years ago. It's the herringbone, and the technology that goes into that now with automatic cut removers, automatic plant wash, automatic teat spraying of the cow's udders, just a one-man operation, so they can do all that by themselves and probably takes less time than a couple of people used to take. When we look at investing in new technology and systems on the farm, well, I guess I look at it, what it'll return me for the investment, if it'll make economical sense for me to buy that product, or if it makes life on the farm a whole lot easier, it's worth contemplating anyway. Labour's getting harder to find all the time, and if you can make the product easier, more attractive to the workers, they're more likely to take up the jobs. And a lot there to be taken in, pays to do the homework on it, but there's plenty of help out there and you've got to keep up with the play really. We've got gate timers. Surprisingly, a lot more farmers don't use them because it's certainly a great hour saving mechanism. They're a spring gate that you can set the time and it'll release the spring gate and open up, and the cows will go back to the shed. If it's set to go overnight, by the time the worker gets to the cow shed in the morning, the cows are in the cow shed ready to be milked instead of spending half an hour behind them. I don't know how many hours a year it saves following behind cows. Minder is another app that is used on the farm.
Basically, you have all your animals have individual identities, and this Minder, you can sort of bring up any cow on your screen. You can find out who her parents were and when she's due to calve. Basically everything you can think about, it's all on Minder.
When you come to mating decisions and recording which are your best cows and your worst cows, and picking up somatic cell counts, which is obviously a hindrance in milk, genetic potential, and certainly comes into its own. Xero is a product we use for the accounting side of it. It's one my wife takes care of. It does seem to work for the farm business. It's certainly good to be able to just go back into looking at different figures and what have you, and better than the old paper system like that. Farming has changed a hell of a lot over the years, that's for sure, and most farms are a lot more productive nowadays for the technology that's been applied over the years. Farmers want to see the best for the land, and this farm here, even though it's been in four generations, it's going to be a whole lot better after my time, I'm sure, than before my time.
Hopefully in 20, 30 years time I might not even have to leave the house. Everything will do itself.